So, last night with the video that I made, I did more of a whispering, right? But I noticed with a little more tweaking tonight that soft spoken is a little bit better because I can tweak the gain and make it a little more comfortable. So that allows for. Sorry, I'm trying to center it. There we go. Okay, so it allows for quieter tingle sounds, so it's not as aggressive, it's not as loud, and it also allows me to be a little more comfortable when it comes down to speaking, because the whispering is fun, but I just prefer to just kind of talk normally in a way. So if I'm too loud, by all means, let me know. The whole point is to make you tired, not wake you up, you know? So, I'm so sorry. It's been like that for the last 2 days. I don't know why. I was doing that in the video last night too. I'm just constantly clearing my throat. It's very frustrating because I'm trying to be quiet, but that's fine. I don't think I have the left to right tonight like I did last night. Now, if I do, that'd be cool. I actually won't know until I'm reviewing this, so we'll learn at the same time. But I will go from left to right, or for you, it would be your right, left, middle, and just in case it does work, you know, little after footage, figure it out kind of thing. But for tonight, it's definitely just rambling a little more. I do apologize. I was supposed to figure out what that gourmet stuff was, but today was stupid. So I do work. Hopefully most of us do. But God, dude, my shifts are so long. Like, it went from a good, I want to say, yeah, so I was there at 2 o'clock, and then I got out at like a little early tonight. I got out at 8. And usually, I don't actually get out of my work shift from 2 until close, which is typically around like 11 o'clock, which is kind of late for a work shift. So it's about 9 hours, give or take. Also depends on the people that I'm working with, because sometimes we won't get out until like 11:30. Not fun. It's definitely not my favorite job in the whole wide world. I work in the food industry. I'm totally just a dishwasher, but that's fine. I don't just wash dishes. Okay, look, I understand that the title dishwasher is there. Yes, I wash your dishes, okay? It's gross. For any of you who wonder, who have never been a dishwasher, you are so lucky. It's gross. It's very gross, but you gotta keep moving, so you just pretend there's not somebody's eating food. Anyways, not to be gross. I don't know if it's a sickness or. Anyways. But I don't just wash the dishes in the entire restaurant. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do. It's my job. But I'm also like the grunt of the kitchen. And I don't know how most restaurants work, but I'm definitely the grunt. I'm either washing dishes, of course, or taking out the trash. I'm like cheap pay labor janitor because I don't really pay scrap. Like make a dime and a penny, whatever the saying is. The saying, and yeah, I do anything that the managers or the other back of the kitchen employees don't want to do. So like the cooler full of raw chicken and like flour and all the things to make fried chicken. I'm the one who cleans that at the end of the night. It's not fun. It's really not. I clean all the floors. The room has to be spotless by the end of the night, or of course we can't leave. And the trash is pretty rough. Those cans are pretty heavy after a while. They really, they get kind of heavy. I think my game is not. My gain isn't quite loud enough to pick these up, but I can adjust that for a moment. But I will have to stop speaking just for that time being, because I kind of want to see how well this picks up. Not my favorite. I am so sorry. I did not turn my ringer off, so for any of you who could have been dozing off, I am terribly sorry. But that was really loud. Hold on, maybe I can fix that. And then we could use the phone as a little, I don't know. We're figuring this out together. Okay, I really gotta turn this down. Wait, I really hope Instagram is not open, because I don't know if my sound is on. Why can't I put in my password? I got a text message. No! Oh my gosh. Not only did I get sent a reel from one of my wonderful friends, I got paid. Well, not like payday, but I have this app that allows me to get paid each day throughout the week, but it's only half of what I made that day. And it does stack, of course. Just nice when you're in a bind and you need gas or anything that's genuinely just crucial, and you need it that moment, but you're not going to get paid until Friday. I may have bought this microphone with that money, but that's... What? Who said that? Me? No. But realistically, I do have a financial game to it, so anytime I pull money out of my savings, not my savings, my daily, I take double. So let's say for this microphone as an example was $38, $40. So I took out $80, and I ordered the microphone, and the other 40 from that 80 I put into a savings account. Stonks. Absolute stonks. Oh, and by the way, these are always recorded so late into the night. It's 12:53. I will likely forget, but in every video, I'm going to try and give an actual timestamp. Because why not? Oh, there's something I wanted to try. I was recording on my PlayStation because okay, look. Jack of all trades, wild card. I'm trying to do, let me just list it off: ASMR, music, video games. Those are my three. I've always wanted to do something with music. I have several instruments scattered around my room. I have several guitars. I have a keyboard off camera that way. I have a smaller keyboard. The correct term is a MIDI, M-I-D-I. And all of those hook up to my computer where I record things, except for my guitars, because I don't have the electronics for that. But I was recording earlier as I was playing some Battlefield, as some of us do. And I had bumped the microphone while adjusting my mic audio levels because it's completely different for these videos compared to the PlayStation. So it's like a drastic change. And I was adjusting my knobs and everything. Pause. My gain. And bumped. So, just took the cab off, right? Oh, what's that? So I learned. It's very similar to just doing that, but it has a different pattern, I suppose. Which I suppose in and of itself is unique, aren't we all? Unless you look like me, then what are you, an imposter? Who looks like me? I will be completely honest. I'm like the most common person to find. It's the long hair, the pale skin, the glasses. We're everywhere. And just like any other white boy with long hair, I'm going to tell you, we multiply. We're like cells. We just... We're not having sex. Okay. Pause. We're actually just multiplying like cells. You don't do that? I do. Personally, I multiply all the time. This is really bad. This is a bad look. For my second video, this is a bad look. How do I get away from this? Because I don't want you to think the wrong things. Or you are, I can't stop you by all means. I'm here to put things in your head. Sleep, hopefully. Although I'm not the most relaxing person. I'm actually quite loud in my day-to-day life. My day-to-day life. Day-to-day, 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 day-to-day. I'm actually quite loud. The quietest I've ever been is last night with just the whispering. I don't do that. I don't ever do that. I think I'm sick, guys. I'm so sorry if that's gross. Oh no, you're sick. No, I would never do that in person, I swear. Here I am, looking at my room again. Gosh, what objects do I have? This might be loud. Disclaimer. I have a bag of Legos. It's so random, I know. But it could make for a nice sound. Not sponsored. Batman. So I'm going to grab some pieces. We all grew up with Legos, right? I'm not kidding. See? We got Legos. So I'm going to set this back. What a unique sound that is. Not that one. Oh my god. I try to fight it, but it gets to a point where I just can't hold it back. Okay, so I need more than one Lego. Obviously. Can't play with Legos if you just got the one. So I've seen other ASMRs build with Legos, except they tend to build with like an actual set, and I do have those, but this is just a scrap bag that I built over like the last 2 years. If you grew up on Legos like I did, this sound is just so good. Gosh, crisp. We could totally try to build a car. I love cars, like in real life. But like, we could try and build a Lego one. Oh my god, is that my hair? Where did that come from? Anyways, pish posh. I don't know what that's from. Don't shun me, please. My girlfriend probably would. It's like a Disney thing, I bet. I don't know anything about Disney, I'm not gonna lie. I just know that I'm quite upset that they bought Star Wars. I didn't even know like what pieces I have to grab from. And I feel like used to dig through. I had like this huge box, like this, just big old box, and it was just full of Legos. And I used to dig through that thing like a raccoon in a trash can. I used to just be so loud. I swear, there's no way I didn't wake up my mom or something. Because I used to be so loud. I just like stick both hands in, and I just like, you know, like just, I gotta have all the Legos. I was crazy. I still am now, but that's totally besides the point. And I have more than just, white and black. Not very much. Another hair, bro. What? Gosh, is it yours? I don't think so. I have just like a 3x2 over here. It's orange. A 3x2. A 3x2. 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 And yeah, that's really all there is to it. It's not crazy. Most of the pieces I have are like black, white, and gray because they may or may not have come from a stormtrooper head. Maybe. You never know. What is that? That's not a Lego. What am I looking at? How did this even get in there? Don't know where this came from. I think it holds like a camera. Not terrible. Ooh, not with the nails, that's aggressive. Too much. Just gonna take your picture. Totally a real camera. No, I don't even know where this came from. We're not gonna put that back in the bag. Ah, yes. For the car. Now, if you are a Lego entrepreneur, you would know these pieces came from an Aston Martin DB5. $20 set. Cheapest set they have. Because Lego goes for like $100 now. Yeah. That's about it. I could show you some complete sets. Put these away. Yeah, these guys from earlier. I'm sure you remember. Excuse me. My gosh, that's so gross. I dropped it. You can't blame me for that one. Come on now. It was an accident. Okay, so I'm going to grab an actual, complete Lego set. I'm cool. I dropped something. I did not see what I dropped. It's on the floor. I'll never see it again. Oh well. Also, I'm terribly sorry that I keep rubbing my nose so much. It's like itchy. I'm sorry. Anyways, so this is my Porsche. It is my GT3. The new Porsche. Anyways, yeah. I want to make car noises, but I don't want to be too loud. No. I thought about it a lot. There's nothing really crazy special about this one. It doesn't do anything like fancy. I mean, the spoiler moves back and forth, or some people like to call it a wing or a flap. Weirdo. But yeah, so this is my Porsche GT3. And then I have, this one is totally bootleg Lego. Don't tell them, not sponsored. But it's my AE86. Apologies. There's a pile of cheese, you said? I don't see any cheese. Are you sure? Back there? Are you a mouse? What are you talking about? Anyways, here is the AE86. It's got some dust on it, not gonna lie. Oh my god. There was so much dust on it. Watch. I didn't even know it'd been sitting for that long. That's crazy. Should get one of those little like feather duster things so I could just you know what I'm talking about? So this is the AE86. It was manufactured by Toyota. I'm not gonna lie. I do not remember the year it was made. Now, off of a bold assumption. Gosh, I sure wonder. I'm assuming it was made. Now, hear me out. Don't walk away yet. Ignore the pile of cheese. 1986. So, whoa, hold on, calm down. Whoa, don't shun me. It's an AE86. I mean, come on now. AE86. It just made sense, okay? Leave me alone. I can't put it back up. There's not enough room anymore. But I can show you. I was trying to make sure it wouldn't fall. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, right? So I have all kinds of Star Wars Legos. I'm not going to show you all of them because I don't feel like reaching really far back and falling. But I do have this little guy. He's kind of interesting. Given the fact that the Clone era and the Clone Wars movie was my all-time favorite, you would think I remember what the droid tanks were called. I don't. know that it was tanks that were driven by the droids. But this one took me like 5 minutes to build. It's literally like 20 pieces. At least I think it was 20. I think it was like 40, maybe 30, 36, something like that. It's a very small set. That is probably bothering you as much as it's bothering me. It was uneven. It was a little offset. Anyways. Oh, this one. It took me like all night. It was like a 4-hour project. I want to say my girlfriend got me this for like Christmas. I don't remember. It is the Star Destroyer, but it's from like the new movie. I broke it. I dropped the piece. Oh my god. I'll find it later. It's okay. Anyways, I didn't really watch any of the new movies, to be completely honest. Oh, it's not a Star Destroyer. Oh gosh. That's how you know I didn't watch the new movies. It is an executor. Gosh, another piece. It's these little thrusters. They just don't want to stay on. Now, I know a lot of the Legos tend to like open up. This one does not. But it was really fun to build. It's very flat. It's so flat. Like, it's just. That's why I prefer the original Star Destroyers personally, because they had the bridge was like up here. But what can you do? Oh yeah. I don't know if you like music, but my family on my dad's side used to own this restaurant in Texas, in Houston, and I would visit them like every summer. And a pile of cheese, not the one back there though. I would visit them all the time, and I started working in the restaurant. That's how you know I was in the food industry since I was in like middle school. I'm not gonna lie. I literally went to high school and got my serve safe and my food handler and like my serve safe management, and I'm a dishwasher. God, what a waste of time. Anyways, nobody will hire me. But this cup was signed by the lead singer and vocalist of it's the same person, the lead singer, vocalist of Drowning Pool. Really good band. And then he was hanging out with the guitarist of Saving Abel, who also signed this cup. I wasn't working that day. I don't remember why, but my aunt and my uncle knew that I really like their music and just the rock and metal genre in general. Obviously, the long hair didn't give it away. Come on now. Context clues. But they got it signed for me, and they brought it home that night. And they told me specifically that the lead singer and the guitarist were like, don't put it on eBay. I'm gonna come for you if I see it on eBay. Now, little me, middle school, caught. That scared me, man. But at least I would have gotten to meet him. Oh, yeah, I should probably show you. So I'm not crazy. So they drew on it. It's the most basic of drawings, I'm sure. But it's about who drew them. Come on now. Not too much hate. And then you have the signature down at the bottom. Now, I don't think I got Oh, I did get both signatures. Yeah, this one on the back just, I guess he was running out of ink. But it was like 5 years ago. That's crazy to say, but it is really cool. And I always just kind of kept it on my dresser. It's totally collecting dust. You can see it on the inside. Gross. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't think about this last time. Like last night when I made the first video. This is such a good object. It's so good. Oh man, I have another one. God, I'm obsessed with drinks and cups. It's crazy. The next thing I have to show you is literally a bottle. My girlfriend went to like an international market and she was without me. And oh, by the way, she gets me so much stuff, and I promise I buy her stuff too. I swear. It's not one-sided. Anyways, just to clarify, I got from her, we both split it. It's a Japanese monster. By the way, same theme as last night. Not sponsored, but I love Monster. It's like super tiny, but it's a triple shot. So there was like, what is it? 400 milligrams? 450, I think it was. 450 milligrams of caffeine in this little bottle. Look at my hand. But I do really like it. I never did fill it up with any water. I had initially planned to, and I did not. Oh my god, the smell is still so strong. It smells so good. What? Bro, you're on the other side of a camera. How am I supposed to give you a whiff? How are you gonna smell it? Try. Just give it a whiff. Did you smell it? No? Told you. See? And if you thought you smelled it, you're going crazy. Got you. I'm gonna do some tapping on it, but I'm not the biggest fan of tapping on glass. This isn't about me, so enjoy. Oh, that's fascinating. If I tap on the glass close to the opening, you can hear that it's closer. But when I tap on the glass towards the bottom, it's more of a glassy sound. And then onto the label, well, that debunks that one. It still sounds like glass. Definitely one of my most unique items in the room. Lidocaine. Lidocaine. I mean, you should always have this. Why is it? Oh, I thought it was open. It's a child lock. I can't open. How do I open this? God, what am I, a child? Ah, I got it. You can stop dialing 911. I'm not a child. Wait, I should be calling 911. You're watching a child. Disclaimer, I'm 20. But you're watching a child. I mean, come on now. Where's the banana phone? See? One of the cups spilled something on my pants. I felt my leg and I was like, what is wet? Oh yeah, lidocaine. What? That's so good. Lidocaine. It says that on there as well. I don't know. They could be the same thing. Oh wait, what? They have 4% lidocaine, and then they have maximum strength allocaine. What is that? What is the difference? It's good for burns, son. Yeah. I don't know where I put the banana phone. This is the tragedy. I can't call 911 on the banana phone. But I can use my real phone. Yes, officer. He's right here. It's 1:27 in the morning. Gosh. Some people would call that crazy. Crazy. I'm not gonna do that to you. I thought about it. I have these Rice Krispie treats that my girlfriend, again, gave me. And I was going to use them because they're in a wrapping, but they're from Starbucks, and out of all the different companies, I feel like Starbucks would be the one to say something, so we're not going to do that. Sorry. But, Stormtrooper, it's not really going to make any sounds. What if he walks on the microphone? Kind of. Oh, what did you piss? Did you piss him off? Dude, I think he's mad. It's okay though, he can't hit you. He literally wouldn't be able to see. I have a buckler. Again, credit to my wonderful girlfriend. This is not what she looks like. She bought it for me. He's so cute. I don't ever look too much at him, but he's very soft. He's really soft. Oh yeah, he's got a butthole. Isn't that weird? What a strange thing. And another car. Boom, boom. There's just randomly cars scattered throughout my bedroom. I'm not gonna lie. Whether it be Lego or plastic or RC, I have a remote control Corvette. Say what you will. Cars are awesome. Although mine, I'll tell you a little secret, my car is low-key kind of beat up. It's kind of sad, but it's pretty beat up. I got in a car accident literally on my way to my first day of work at my current job. That was all the way in November. It was the craziest thing. It was 8 in the morning, and I was turning into a two-way road. One way this way, one way this way, and then of course you had your middle lane. And anyways, you would obviously want to get into the middle lane if you don't want to just cut straight into the other lane of traffic. So I cleared both sides and I pulled off of the stop sign from right here. And I go to pull into the middle lane. And here comes Mr. Mechanic Truck. Not a mechanic truck. And he decides, oh, I'm coming this way. And then he sees me turn. And instead of staying in this lane and just waiting, he just comes straight into the middle lane and hits me on the rear fender. Tragic. Absolute tragedy. And the worst part is, my car took such a hit and his truck just looked like nothing happened. Just a good old tragedy. Truly. I was very devastated because I like my car. It's a manual. I'm not going to tell you what the car is. I don't want you to hunt me down, but it's a manual. And I personally really like driving manuals. But you can't actually take off and replace the rear fender of any car, I think. And at least for mine. So the plan initially was we were going to cut it just where the damage was, and then we were going to go to a junkyard and find another one and cut that one just as well. But the problem behind that was we never went. I could never find time. I was just always working, whether it be working a double or a training for cross-training, because I do prep as well. They just won't schedule me for it. I promise I didn't screw anything up. But so, and then we were like, well, we're going to go get some Bondo, which is like clay for cars, kind of. And we're going to slap some on there. Because the damage wasn't terrible, but we never went and picked the Bondo yet. We've literally been changing things on the car other than the damage. I put new headlights on there. We put a new alternator on there. We switched out the starter. We're about to switch out pieces of the engine block. We put a new headliner in there. Like, literally anything the car may need other than the damage on the exterior. And it was like, it doesn't really bother me too much. It's just a shame because it was a really nice car. It still is. I love that car, but it's just not smooth, you know? Decided I was going to start doing this thing where at the beginning of every single one of my videos, I noticed that every ASMRist tends to have their own form of an intro. And some people's is from left to right. Some people like to just start kind of here, but they all have their own saying. I'm not going to say them. I'm not going to quote other ASMRs, but I know so many. But in particular for me, I noticed I did it yesterday, and something about it just kind of stuck out to me as I was rewatching my own video. Guys, that's not weird. Anyways, where in the beginning I just was like, hello, hi, and I'm not going to lie. Kind of stuck to me because something about it, because I could literally just, like I said, I don't actually think the channels left and right are working, but just in case, I would just go hello and hi, how are you doing today? And then I go on my rant, as I've been doing for the last, I can't see how long this video is so far. I'm just gonna give it like a 30-minute estimate so far. I'm not gonna lie. What time is it? 1:33. When did I start this? Golly. I think I started this at like 12:30. I think. I don't know, but I do know that I literally cannot upload any video from my console to my gaming channel until I can get a USB drive to upload any videos from the console onto. And it's not that the problem is the videos are just too long. So I can't send them to the PlayStation app to then look at on my laptop and save into those files, or send it over from my phone, because the video ended up being like 55 minutes. And it was going to be some rough editing, shortening it down maybe 30 minutes. But the problem is it's too long to send it over. So yeah, I would literally have to transfer it to a USB drive. So tomorrow I will be doing that. I will go and pick up a USB drive. Watch out, there's a car right there. Be careful. Just gotta drive. Excuse me for just a moment. Hi. You did, totally. What I did, you'll never know. Shh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video here, because I don't know how long it is. It could be like an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, because I learned last night that my upload time is usually like an hour before it actually uploads to the channel. So from here on, I'm just going to cut it now, and I will likely be doing this every night, unless I'm just absolutely exhausted from work, which is, I'm sure, understandable. But until then, I will likely see you again tomorrow night, because I am off. I don't have work, so I shouldn't be too tired. But until then,